far in this, and so it's starting to burn out a little bit now. It's Borderlands. Forward to Borderlands 2 pre-sequel and 3, I guess. And so I'll probably do Tales of the Borderlands last, since that's sort of like a more spin-off game and fill-in. I've got that installed, so I'll probably just do like a long-ass stream of that or something. Obviously not like all the way through, but you know. Check me out, I'm dancing, I'm dancing. I can't remember what we've just done. Oh, we're about to go to the coast, aren't we? We were just doing loads of side quests and shit. Because for this game, for the main story, we're going to be doing all the side quests for the main story, but for the DLC, we're not going to bother with all the side quests of the DLC. And in true Vault Hunter mode, we're just going to come and go and do certain things. Cause at least in one playthrough in the main story, we've done all the quests. Because it just gets tedious having to do it. It's like certain quests I don't mind doing. For instance, like, do you know the one where you got to go on the race thing and kill like 50 of them fucking skithid things? We'll do that again because that awards quite a lot of XP. So that's one thing we'll do. But once we finish it, it's mainly going to be just fucking grind to Wasteland on the final round of circles. Oh, it's because it bugged, didn't it? Yeah. Can't look up in the shoes. Don't like walking.
Hey, let's get you rolling, man.
Time for a nice, relaxing drive.
Well, let's me in the car.
You're just randomly fucking screaming. You're screaming.
I tried to see if I could do the movement speed glitch. You activate Brick's Berserk, and then before he activates the animation, you go into your inventory, and the thing stops, but it still counts as you having a bonus movement speed.
Nice. I think I've only ever done that twice. Mainly on accident.
Even though I
fucking hell, it works. Like,
Scheiße! I haven't got no grenades.
you never lie, we didn't come in prepared. Yeah, it's actually worked, fuck me. Oh, that's down. Oh, my damage is increased. Oh my god.
Oh, level up, go. Oh, hell! That should feel like a fucking... She's on the way. I level up there. I didn't
I need to remind
that
myself
snap.
to blow up. I don't know why I imploded. You know, I imploded.
Protect me with your head.
Stay on circles.
I can beat one of them, but that's it. I forgot there was another one. Thank you.
Got it.
Not bad, not bad.
Finally! I love how we both said the same thing. Legit, fuck me. Yeah, I've decided that back a game last night where them dudes were threatening to report. Yeah, I will be uploading that one. I just got a fucking decent. I got an Atlas sniper rifle, which is actually worse than like the one that I've got in every single.
I got a Volano rocket launcher, but it's the 3 best.
The best ones are alright, aren't they?
I don't know. Well, it says times 3, so I'm assuming it's either 3 best or 5 3 or... Oops.
So I found a decent assault rifle during that, so...
Yeah, I've got a decent assault rifle as well.
The only problem with this game is the cars don't fucking appear. Like, this game is good, and like, it is genuinely good. The only problem is the hitbox detection isn't great, but then again, it's a 2009 game. Like, and everyone can turn around and but yeah, but Call of Duty World at War did it, yada yada yada. Call of Duty World at War didn't have this many guns, so it didn't have this many types of guns. Call of Duty World at War was an amazing game. Like, I'm actually so tempted just to buy an Xbox One, just so I could backwards compatibility the story on it. Thing is, it's sad though, because I won't play the online on it, because the online is an absolute mess.
It'd just be hackers in every single lobby.
It is, and so I watched a video like... I was thinking his last video, Miley 13's last one, did on World of War, saying like playing World of War in like 2019 or 2018, that was one that I watched, and he said it's what was an amazing game's been ruined by people who just hack, and said there's people flying, you get one kill and you instantly get to like max level and shit like that. Call of Duty World War 2 is amazing, but the servers still up for it, but the game's dead.
It's Modern Warfare 2. It's not necessarily hackers. It's just the fact that it's all YouTube's someone on YouTube.
But like patched.
No, that's you can't really patch it because it's singing the game. Patch it, they have to like call that one out. I never used it. I thought it was such a boring perk.
Yeah, well.
Even though I never really used my secondary, I always thought, I'll have it just in case.
The thing is, I used to use my old issue was I used to use my secondary a lot more than I used my secondary as well. I like that's why I really liked playing hardcore modes on World War 2. But I was tempted to buy Modern Warfare, but apparently it shipped. My cousin came the other day and he said it looked real good. And I said, but it's shit. He said the online's terrible on it.
Yeah, the online's good.
He said story's alright. He said other night story. He said it's just a lot of campers and tryhards. He said it's ridiculous.
Apparently the Spec Ops is bad.
Well, Rust's coming back in it, which sort of like kills any chance off for a fucking Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 remaster. This dude has an explosive assault rifle, which you can have from the side.
This Sting is still doing work. Oh, chest.
It's a shame because a lot of Call of Duty games genuinely are good.
Yeah.
It's like, to be fair, I used to like FIFA a long time ago. Like, it's the same shit every year, but updated graphics. But it's sort of like now it's just getting to the point where it's just more microtransactions than anything. It's like,
yeah.
Like, cause we've got to do this, and then we've got to go back to New Haven, and then we've got to kill the guy we turned this mission into.
It's sad. I don't care what people say. Like Ghosts, I really liked Ghosts. I'm probably biased because I was probably biased because I was really good at it, but I really liked Ghosts.
I was good at it, and I still really didn't like it. None of the maps to me were very good. I just didn't really care for them.
It was a different take, I liked it.
I liked Extinction.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we turn it into this dude, then fucking Helena Pierce like starts kicking off us for killing that dude.
I should warn you about Tanis. There's something strange about her. We haven't had a supply transport come in years. And the commerce...
So we've got so much to play now, like Smite, GTA, this, Diablo, Far Cry 5. So Far Cry 5 I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Are we doing a new game on Game Plus?
I do both, to be fair, because I kind of want to play through the base game, you know, just casually chilled back, and then I want to play through on Infamous again. So I want to restart it, then play through on Infamous again. So we've got like our normal playthrough, then the Infamous playthrough.
It's a legendary, but this one's better. Oh, I can't, times 12. Yeah, this one's better. And it's a legendary.
Collect Eric's valuables. Somebody's got to find this fella's
valuables. Oh yeah, I watched a bit of the stream last night. You can hear me miles better.
Yeah, on the mic, yeah. So the other problem, every now and then it starts echoing or something. But I'm not too sure why. You might knock like the bit of your pad out, because as soon as you unplug it and plug it back in, you might be completely fine. How much was this mic that you've got?
Like you got me, it was 20 something.
So this is what I mean, it's like a 50, oh my god, my body just flew by me. This is what I mean, like a 50 quid fucking headset can be worse than a 20 quid one.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing, it was like, because it was from Corsair, it was like, oh, Corsair, they were really good, like one of the top gaming brands. And I was so disappointed with the mic. It was annoying.
All the positive reviews were very poor.
Yeah. And then like, as soon as it fucking gets past Christmas, it's like, yeah, it's shit, don't buy it, the mic's up high, it's like, yeah. Like for the sound, it's not bad, but for the mic, I'm not HyperX, very good.
I've never really been a fan of big, massive, expensive mics. Like, if I ever got face cam and stuff like that, then yeah, you'd have to get like a bit of an expensive one. But I'm more of I quite prefer, like, I had a Turtle Beach headset for so long, that lasted me like a year and a half before it started fucking up. Then I've had this one since like last month, and this one's still quite a legendary.
Anyone need help?
So them new boards that I had, they were really good.
I could have re-downloaded Mortal Kombat 11. Probably just done the story on, literally complete the story on Mortal Kombat 11 now. Probably an hour now. I would only play it on easy because I hate playing like. The thing with Mortal Kombat is the difficulty jumps like crazy. Easy, it's like just casual. Easy's too easy. But then normal jumps, it's like playing with GTA and put on fucking hard, it's like going against fucking professional agents. It's like crazy fucking tough. It's like not even fair, really. My only fucking issue with Mortal Kombat 11 is that. And the story's shit. I like all the customisations you can do on your character. You can actually change like the movesets and change all. I like Scorpion in the end. I even bought Shao Kahn separately, and I still preferred Scorpion, like a base character.
Katana was always my favourite one. I think that's because I didn't really like Mortal Kombat, I'm not into games like that, but I did like Katana. Just being able to set things up, like, float them in the air, knock them up, then throw your fan at them, so just sort of kind of everything.
Well, you know, it is an alright game, but it's quite frowned upon. That Warframe that Callum and that played, it's not actually a bad game. The only issue with it is it's quite samey. I was thinking about doing some stuff on it, but in the end I was just like, eh.
A little something he needs done. You should ask him about
Your characters look cool as fuck, and obviously the only problem is although people say it's not, it is pay to win. Warframe is very, very pay to win, otherwise you could be waiting days. Like, if I remember correctly, it's 72 hours or something for you to actually make your Warframe. I don't think that's the thing, so don't quote me on it, but literally Ahmed, and plus you've got to buy spaces to have different Warframes as well. So you can only have like a max of 3 different Warframes, I think, and then you've got to buy more. But obviously you can earn platinum in the game, but it's just ridiculous.
So they always said to me, get it, and it was like, nah. I didn't really like the look of it.
It's not bad, it really isn't that bad. It's alright, but... Like, the thing is, the gameplay on it's cool, and it's really, really good. The only problem is a lot of the missions are just so fucking short, you spend longer literally loading in. than actually playing it. It's still good though, like, it depends, like, I've got a bow and sword and shit, like, I use like mainly melee combat and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of free games like that, but even that DC Universe, in fact, that's quite an intriguing game. It does sort of play like Diablo in the sense of you level up to upgrade your skills and shit like that. Certain skills get upgraded. Still not started a file and I've been too busy on other games, I've just not had time to play so many games installed on this just don't play them, like. I bought the hard drive thinking it'd be nice to have like more games downloaded in case they ever fancy playing them, but it's like I very, very rarely actually fancy playing them.
Yeah.
Like,
so if I know I'm not going to go back to a campaign, so...
Well, for instance, Dead Island, like, I've still got Dead Island installed, but it's right at the back of the thingy. I bought the collection, because Douglas was supposed to buy it as well, we were supposed to play through the But, yeah, it just, in the end, I didn't get a level 50, so I actually haven't, I've bought fucking both the games, and I've not even touched it. Because I just refused to jump on. Oh, I need reviving. Because apparently I just got shot from like through a wall. But yeah, basically I got I refused to play. Thing with me with Dead Island is I know that once I play the second one I won't play the first one again. So I refused to not get to the like level 50 on the first one. So it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Oh, you blow these up. Oh, but the gas cannon.
I didn't mind, but... I don't know. There's something about it that playing. Probably sort of like this for years.
The thing with this game is this was only brought out literally just after Borderlands, so like, there was nothing like really done to it, which, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing, but the least they could have done is at least fixed some of the slight issues with like bullets sometimes straight in there. It's not like big stuff that you're asking for, it's just for the bullets actually work. This is a good game. This does set the foundation for Borderlands. Borderlands 2 was so successful because this game had a really successful launch. Because back then there wasn't really a lot of shooting I mean, there probably was, but it was all like PC and stuff like that. I'd never really played a shoot looter until Borderlands, so... It says something about it. Nothing in this one.
Oh, break your hitbox is way too big.
I bounced on your head.
That must have hurt.
I just sort of I wish Borderlands 3 was as good as I hoped it'd be. But it's just, the thing is, it is good, like in the way of it's saved by gameplay. But for a game that's been like highly praised and highly sought after and looked for, like everyone's waiting so patiently for Borderlands 3, and for the split screen to be, because a lot of people, let's be honest, a lot of people did buy Borderlands for the fucking culture of the split screen. I know a few people didn't, but literally me and Douglas used to play Borderlands. Me and Douglas used to literally play because of the split screen being really good. And how do you ruin a split screen game? Like
How do you ruin co-op?
the text goes small. The thing is, what annoyed me is when the game first came out at level 50, there was no raid boss. So it's like, why do you keep nerfing characters if there's no raid boss? For anybody who wants to know, last time we came here I was supposed to show you the ship and I couldn't find it, but I remembered where it was. Yeah, this is the ship you go to and you get the trophy, so in case you're missing that trophy, you just come here, there you go, open that. Ta-da! Free chest with nothing in it, lovely.
So the only thing I'm on is they're trying to add too much content before you sort of leveled for it. Because I mean, Mayhem 4, you have to have like a fucking perfect build to even be effective. That's
well, do you remember the Halloween event? There's a new one out in there's a heartbreaking one for a Valentine's Day, but okay. I liked the Halloween update. Like
I did. All the legendaries were good, they were simple to get.
the gas call, man.
Yeah.
What a great game. Like the guns in it are good.
Some legendaries from like as powerful as well. So like the Stormfront, apparently that is absolutely
It's just like I like the characters. I like all the characters. I really do. But the thing with the characters, it's such an unfair balance because you know who's getting nerfed. You know who's getting like you're so safe picking a Mara because Gearbox have a thing about sirens and they will not nerf sirens.
Sirens are this godly power in the universe. It's like, yeah. And explain why Lilith gets beaten every fucking fight.
But it's not that though, it's like Black, his crit build, yeah, was overpowered, yeah, but
Yeah. Same with his Tog sticky stacking build. That was fun, man.
it pisses me off. It's like stop nerfing the PvE aspects for it before fixing bugs.
It's like, in PvE, you want to be overpowered. Like Diablo, at the minute, we are so overpowered, it's fun. We just kill everything. It's fun, I like that. But it's when they're nerfing it. It's like, why would you nerf PvE? People want to be overpowered, people want to feel overpowered.
Some people hate it. But it's like, then just add a difficulty to it.
Jesus, a legendary in the machine.
Oh,
I was in the machine.
and then fucking Claptrap had missions for us. We'll head back and have a look.
We'll leave the door in there and reset down.
Oh. We've got another time to probably go.
I'm still in the machine. I can't move.
The next time you see Tanis, tell her to
I
come
can
see
sell
me.
shit from here.
Yeah, but
Cool.
I can't. Can you get out the? Can you actually get out the machine now?
Better deal.
Yeah.
That's alright. So I'm gonna head back to New Haven.
But I don't know. It was good, but
The gameplay is good. The guns are good. The character. It's just a shame that the story's pretty trash.
yeah. I just want more levels. That's what all. Because it's like when you have such an unfair.
Well, I'm debating whether to buy the DLC because obviously by the time we get to Borderlands 3, we'll have finished probably pre-sequel, and we'll have probably finished fucking Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
So it's a long time coming. To be fair. By then the extra levels probably will be out. Wanted fresh fish. Oh, you taking a piss? We've got to go back to that place and go get the fish.
Apparently the DLC is really good.
Yeah, well, people think it's going to bring Handsome Jack back.
Yeah.
Which it
That's
wouldn't
the only
surprise me.
thing with Gearbox. They cannot let Handsome Jack go because they know they don't have any good more ideas. It's like you get Handsome Jack and then you get Tyrene and Troy. Like, what the fuck?
The thing is, I actually preferred my version of Borderlands 3 where Troy actually turns on Tyrene.
Yeah, well, we was cooking up brainstorms.
Yeah, we was cooking up the brainstorms. Oh, Troy's probably going to betray Tyrene. And then I was sat there thinking, I was really hoping that was going to happen. Like, Troy redeems himself or something, but it didn't. And I was proper fucking devastated about it. I was like, that's quite shit, really. The Troy fight's fucking quite annoying, to be fair. And I like how they're randomly bringing the Destroyer back, which is quite odd. Oh, it can't be killed, yada yada yada. It's like, well, are you sure? I would say you learn that. Do you know the vault that you open in this one?
Yeah.
It's literally just, it's obviously a fake vault, obviously. And all it is to feed. Like you just they use this vault to feed every couple of 100 years.
Yeah.
So I've done this mission already. That was quick. Do you want to take us back to the fast trap?
So I don't think my grenade works for the fish.
No, I've got it. It's all good, bro. Let's take us back to the fast trap. Take us back to New Haven. I personally just find it like quite odd that like, some of the bosses in it are fucking. Some of the legendaries in it are good, and some of the uniques in it are good, but.
It's just when they like they added dedicated drops, and Graveyard is still the best time because of the percentage drops for them.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking ridiculous that. The worst bit about it is BT Brick Mordecai Tina.
Yeah.
Like, why promote them and show off their character art if they're gonna play no role at all, like 100% in the game?
Yeah.
Like,
without side quests, they appeared twice, I think, in the full game.
yes, they do. They appear twice, and one of them you don't actually see him. It's just when you're actually storming the cathedral. That's it.
Yeah.
You just hear Tina saying "B team out," and then you see him once again on it. You see him once on Eden 6. It's like,
Shit.
how do you cock up something like that? Like, oh, Tiny Tina's one of the most favourite characters in the game because there's a bunch of fucking weirdos who sexualise a 13-year-old child. And if you do that, you're a fucking pedo. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you're a bit weird.
I'm not. I'm part of communities like, so obviously I play Pokemon. I have a good laugh on Pokemon. I'm thinking about buying the Switch thing so I can start recording Pokemon stuff. But it's like there's people sexualising Pokemon. There's people sexualising children on Pokemon.
Yeah.
People forget that the children on Pokemon are meant to be 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like there's a character from Generation 4 called Dawn. And her character model, she's a girl, she's got short skirt, she's got a hat, like a jacket, a thingy. And people have sexualised it to fucking it sat there thinking, this is like a 10-year-old girl you're all sort of fanning about. It's a bit messed up, like, come on. Like, the internet is a fucking bad place sometimes. Like, I've seen some shit on this place that I'm not particularly too proud of. Some of the stuff I'd probably get arrested for. So even James has sent me some proper fucked up shit. I've seen people like fucking with anime pillars and stuff like that, and he's just sat there thinking,
yeah, full anime body pillars to cuddle.
Yeah, it's just messed up, man. It's still really messed up world.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, I'm sorry, I don't care how hard, it's not hard to go out and speak to a girl. Some people, it's like anxiety, yeah, it can be hard to not talk to a girl, but it's not, if you bump into them or just make some excuse to talk to them, it's not hard. If they don't want to talk to me, a big deal. Go find someone to talk to.
That's what I get, like, all they can do is say no.
Exactly. It's not,
all they can do.
not gonna fucking nerd you, I know.
Oh, the rocket went past me and then gravitated towards my face. That was fun. I think everyone's had it where they just get that bout of confidence, like, you know, when you sort of get worried and then something happens, it's like, you know what, no, fuck it, I'm gonna go ask.
Sometimes it's just so you all gotta really stop when he's fucking anime pillows, man.
Yeah, that's not gonna get you, played.
Well, it's not gonna get you anywhere in life.
It's when some of them get really serious, like when the mum takes it to wash them. Man, what have you done with? And the thing is, they actually have names for her. Yeah, you've took my. Da -da 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 -da. I don't know.
Well, my sister's brother is his brother's an anime, big anime fan, but he's not a super fucking weeaboo. He watches his anime, but he called his cat Sakamoto. They're a Filipino family though. That's the thing. They're a Filipino family, and I wind David up. David winds me. I fucking love David. I think he's great. David's so fucking funny. He's such a sound guy. And what was it called? It almost caused an argument with me and Tag. I'd never met him before at this point. And then she put a picture up, and I was like, "Fuck it." I went, "It looks like him from Sleeping Dogs." Well, obviously an Asian fan. She kicked off, and he found it quite funny. Oh, you've not even met. She kicked off. He's like, "Ah, no, it's fine, it's fine." When this whole coronavirus thing came out, I messaged him and put, "Hey, up, I heard that there's this virus going around wiping out your people. I went make sure you stay inside and stay safe." And he put, thank you for your concern. And thank you for your concern. It's like, don't worry, I'm making sure I'm taking all the things because I'm half Asian, so technically I could get half of the disease. You know, obviously winding each other up. And the best thing, what I came on, it's dangerous for you people at the moment. Even that was a bit fucking rude, but you can't say you people nowadays. We're in fucking 2020. We just found it real funny. Like, we're not racist, but I wind him up when he winds me up.
So I like just having a joke, like, even if it gets borderline racist, but if you're both not offended by it, then you can say what you want.
So we'll get the fast travel in and we'll go back to crazy air. Well, it's not that, it's like, there's so many snowflakes now.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting offended. Like, if you say something but you don't mean it with intent, when he says the middle of nowhere in crazy hell. If you say something but you don't mean like malicious intent out of it, why get offended? What's the point in getting offended over something so small?
It's like the one Becky told me. Apparently, you should ask a baby if it gives you consent so you can change its nappy.
Yeah, I read about that. Fucking hell. Hello baby, would you like consent? Well, imagine that kid dies because of fucking hygiene issues, and like, oh, why didn't you ever change his nappy? Oh, because I didn't get consent.
Yeah, if I can come in, the baby's ass is rotting away because it's not been changed. Why hasn't the baby been changed?
What was the where's the fast travel?
And it is not yet time to rest.
I've run right by
Much
it.
depends on your actions moving forward.
Huh?
So we need to go to the middle of nowhere. I didn't fucking see it. We need to go to Crazy L's yard in the middle of nowhere.
Crazy L's scrapyard.
But the thing is, there was one of them which I found crazy. Like, there's people now not wanting to be lifeguards because some woman tried screwing a lifeguard for sexual assault because he was given a CPR.
Yeah, I saw that.
He quit. I'm sat there thinking, bitch, he just saved your fucking life and you're threatening to sue him.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's considered sexual assault, and now you've got to, like, so if someone's drowning, they're unconscious, you've got to ask them for consent.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The world is fucked.
I wish I was back in the 1980s. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'd miss my PlayStation, I'd miss my YouTube, I'd miss all my shit.
Yeah.
But it'd just be so much easier just to live in them times.
I wish I had access to the nuclear launch codes.
So I know a few people that are getting fucking nuked. Scrappy! But it just confuses me, like, how people get offended over, like, literally you can just rag me about and I just don't really care, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really do not care.
Yeah.
I'll just sit there and laugh. It really don't bother me what anyone's going. Oh my god, stop! It just made me save twice. Quite frankly, I'm not really that bothered. If someone's got something to say, just say it. I'll either laugh about it or just won't be that bothered.
Like, fair enough if it's too far, like, if they start bringing personal shit into it, then yeah, okay, dial it down. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, you look silly. Don't say that, I'm sensitive, I'm suing you for emotional harassment.
There's some fucking weird people in the world, there really is.
Wow. It's like some of the shit you see on TikTok, it's like, wow, that counts as entertainment, what the fuck's wrong with these people?
I'm a big fan of TikTok myself. I think TikTok is just another way to get attention.
Vine will always be the elite.
But even then, Vine is still another way to get attention. Like, for me, all this.
Funny.
There's the odd TikTok here and there that can be funny, but it's like I just find it as a way to get an attention. Like,
yeah. It's like most people that did Vine are actually famous now, aren't they?
A handful of them, yeah. Well, it's like, do you remember PewDiePie? He's took like a massive break on YouTube now.
Yeah, that I get because it's been doing it non-stop for what, 12 years?
Yeah, 10 years I think it was.
10 years, somewhere around there.
But I understand. The thing is, I didn't like PewDiePie at first. I thought it was quite obnoxious and annoying.
I liked PewDiePie. I liked old PewDiePie. I don't like the PewDiePie now.
Well, he had to grow up, didn't he? But he couldn't. The thing is, he couldn't stay like how he was forever. That's the thing, which I respect in a way, because at least he grew up on the not these fucking.
I get that he had to grow up, but it just feels like he put hardly any effort into anything. Like when he used to do his intro, it used to be, you know, clockwork. He used to do it, but now it'd be like, "Hey guys, my name is," and then he'd just scream, and it's like, what?
What the fuck is going on? Oh god!
It's like, what the hell happened?
It's like when Master came back to Spike today, he still sounds the same, but it feels different watching Master since he took his break. Like,
I haven't watched him since.
Well, thing is, I think Master did something quite clever, to be fair. I think what Master did was obviously he was quite a big YouTuber in the Spike.
You just got to level 33.
Yeah, you got to it when was heading to Trash Course for the first time.
I think man spoke because my XP bar isn't actually level. I'll have to kill some of them.
So big.
Oh yeah,
so
it's going
angry.
up.
Whoa! What the fuck was that? Whoa!
Oh, it's a pounder. It's a flame pounder. Am I?
I forgot about this fucking. There's this claptrap mission. One that we got lost on like.
Crab.
I was debating doing South Park and Stick and Truth, but the thing is, if I do Stick and Truth, I've got to play Fractured Butthole, and I'm not gonna lie. I like Stick and Truth, but I don't really like Fractured Butthole. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely don't really like Fractured Butthole that much, because it just changes so much the formula of South Park games. You know what I really did like? The Family Guy Quest to the Multiverse, or whatever it's called. That was such a good thingy. We can't go this way, we're gonna go all the way around if I'm Bless you. But I think it was like Multiverse Madness or something. I thought that game was absolutely ace.
Yeah.
I think I got the platinum on it on my old account. It was my first ever platinum trophy. But I rebought it for the PS3 when I got my PS3. I ended up giving my PS3 to Tara because I bought it, I think I was going to go on it, but I just never went on it. Oh, you're on the pipe, but I'm going to get up at the quest back
on. My first platinum was Minecraft on the PS3. So I was up on the little Minecraft scrub back then. When I heard it was coming to PS3, I pretty much went at myself.
So we'll be doing some callum.
That's why I suggested Dust Arm, because it
I just don't like Dust Arm. I can't play it for shit, it's just not fun to me, I really can't do it.
That's why we teach you.
Yeah, but you tried teaching me before and I still didn't like it,
That's because you didn't listen. It was like, don't do that, do that.
I just don't like it, can't I say? Even if I did do what I was doing, I just don't think I'd like it. I don't like the way that the weapons don't feel like weapons at all. Like, I've crafted spears and stuff and they just don't feel like weapons. I've tried the normal version, I just didn't like it. Ryan Morton used to play it a lot. Where the fuck is Flapjack? Ryan Morton used to play it and I watched him on it for hours and hours and hours. So I still knew like some of the stuff that I was doing. Oh, I didn't get you anything to see, just fucking things. But I can't get into it, just the way it plays. Like 7 days, I don't know, the only reason I can get into that is because it's like a zombie survival game, which I sort of like. I was really looking forward to the Overkill's Walking Dead, to be fair.
It's like we're getting, me and Becky are getting Daisy, maybe Thursday.
Daisy, I don't know what it is.
The zombie survival thing it was really big on PC at one point, so it's been brought over to PlayStation.
Because I quite like zombie survival games.
Apparently that one's quite good because you can get like abandoned military bases and you can find like APCs and stuff like that. And vertibirds, you can find them. So I mean, you can do private servers as well, so that's one back you can because that was the main thing. It's the zombies that kill the other people. That's one thing that always pisses me off on like hard survival games, is someone could just fluke a kill by accidentally killing you by running you over or something, and they get all your loot, and it's like, oh, that I really cannot stand.
It's sort of why I respect Fallout 76, like the fact that they don't get to steal your weapons and they only get your junk.
Yeah. It'd be cool if you could allow them to steal your weapons. I don't think anyone will. Just make the killing worth it. I mean, what, you get like a 12 cap reward if you manage to kill them.
It's not terrible, so it doesn't like so the reward can either be really worth it or really just like, completely ruined. So I remember being they'll probably kill the rat quite a bit. So I've already been on for like an hour, I think, at times. Yeah, I've been on for like, I think, 40 minutes.
This is nice when we just get on a game and we just talk.
So you sort of forget all the problems that's actually wrong with the game. Like, people can literally just watch either the game or just listen to spout shit. Like, the thing is, I quite like it when people comment on my stuff. Like, I was a dude gamer, Brian, so shout out to that fella. He's quite amazing. Nice guy. So he's playing through Crash 2 at the moment. But the thing with him is, the only issue I have with his channel is the fact that he replays stuff quite often. Like, he's played Spyro on the PS1, Spyro on the PS4, and then he played Spyro in the Japanese version. So it's all like, the Japanese version is different to Spyro 1 because the camera is just terrible. Like, the camera work is horrendous. But yeah, he's doing Crash 2 on the rig now. 100%. No, I doubt it. So I just put, if you change your mind, I was like, if you remember how much I just finished loading Crash 2 I have, and that's 100% discounting the relics, because I could do the relics, but you'd hear a lot of very, very bad words from that. Like, I fucking hate the relics. Like, it's easy to get the normal shitty sapphire relics, but getting the trying to get the trophies, get the gold relics or above is just. I used to flip my I remember I got the high road, it took me 3 days straight to get the fucking high road. It was the last relic I needed for Crash 1. So switches down here. But yeah. Went through all that, went through all the issues of that. And I ended up getting the platinum relic for high road, which I was very, very proud of myself for. I'm gonna probably best off switching my element for looking. Nearly all corrosive shit.
What thing? That fucking.
I think Spider-Mans are a lot more annoying to kill than
yeah. There's the armamenting thing.
I quite like the runs that Jolt do to get away, like allegiance.
Yeah.
But we was gonna do one on, what was it, Borderlands 3?
Still there. Oh no, it was one, wasn't it? What was it? Yeah, it was one. I could only use Atlas, and I think it was flat off.
I think man was gonna be Atlas.
We should do that. It's not now.
So the thing is, I sort of wanted, I wanted an excuse to play some Spyro again. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because Spyro is probably one of my favorite games. Hence why I've got like a top 10 like script on my phone. which needs on because I'm realising if I'm doing Please have divestments.
What was I gonna say?
Oh, I found it.
What was I gonna say?
I was talking about Sparrow, top 10 and something. It's a shame that you've never played Sparrow, because if you'd played Sparrow, then I could have done a top 10 with you.
Yeah. Well, I think I played it on the DS and the PS2.
Yeah, but that's the thing, the DS and the PS2 ones are they're one in the reignited. Like the DS Sparrows were normally quite shit, I ain't gonna lie. And even the PS2 era of Sparrow was highly frowned upon. Like,
It was either DS or Game Boy, I can't remember.
to be fair, it's quite strange because the Game Boy era of Sparrow was actually really good except Cortex Conspiracy. Like, it was weirdly good. Like, it was better than what it should have been. Same with Crash Bandicoot. Like, once obviously Crash Bandicoot left his glory, it was obviously the last, considered the last good game of Crash Team Racing. Crash Bash I liked, yeah, it was a party game, so fucking what, it was just ripping off another game, but I quite like party games, so it didn't really bother me that much. Crash Bash was yeah, Crash of the Titans was like, not rated very much. The thing is, with Crash, it's like, if Game Boy days were really good, except the Sparrow, except Crash Purple, which was obviously the one where Sparrow was, it looked like a cross between the two. Same with the Sparrow version, they were both shit. I had them both, they were both very shit. But with Crash, it's everyone was saying, obviously Crash Bash was like the downfall of Crash, but Crash Bash was a harmless party game. It's not canon, it was just a harmless party game. It was one of the first games I ever had, which you could, if I remember correctly, you could play 4-player. So that was like a big thing for me, being able to play a game 4-player. I was able to play as the bad guys. I used to always play as Tiny or Crash. But when Crash 4 came along, I really liked Crash 4. It got like a massive, like, bad rep for it being Crash 4. Because the problem with Crash 4 is, Crash is a platformer. But Crash 4, it's got a lot of vehicles in it, which it shouldn't have. It's got a lot of vehicle games, it's got... The thing, some of the stuff it takes from Crash 3, it does work. It's very rarely that it improves on Crash 3. But the thing with Crash 4 is, it fixes ice mechanics, which is sort of a big one to be fair to me. Because ice mechanics in games piss me off. But the thing with Crash 4 is, you can't judge it because Traveller's Tales did it. Like, it wasn't Naughty Dog, they didn't have all the original stuff. Like, the music for Crash 4 is by far one of the best soundtracks. Like, I prefer the music from Crash 4 from Crash 3. Like, I'm not even joking. Same goes for Sparrow. Sparrow 4 is considered a massive. People are doing that, like, don't want it remastering. Because it had so much good content, it was so rushed, like, you can literally finish the game in 3 minutes. Like, literally, that's how fast the game is. Again, the game, it might not, the cutscenes might not be very good, but the game itself looks really nice, and when it does work, it feels nice. But the thing about Crash the Sparrow 4 is the music again. For me, Sparrow 4 is one of the more memorable ones, because it's one of the first ones I actually managed to finish. Like, not 100%, but I managed to like, run through it. It was like one of the quickest one I finished. Like, Sparrow 3 was the first game I ever 100% finished, because Tara, the old sister, she could not beat Spike in the second boss. Because this is what I don't like about the reignited trilogy, is they made Spike a bit of a joke. On PS4 I can kill him with
Another trophy from my wall.
a minute and a half. On PS1 it's fucking really annoying to beat. The music for the Sparrow franchise, like, and then when Crash and Sparrow 5 came out, they were supposed to be the games that changed the formula to try and revitalise the franchise. Personally, I think Crash to Insanity was fucking great. Crash to Insanity was amazing. There was nothing like throwing Cortex around. Most of the music and acapella music. I thought Crash 5 was cool. Crash to Insanity was good. The only problem with Crash to Insanity is they're introducing so many characters, and then it's got the same issue with Crash 4, is that they show off this massive range of past bosses from the other game, the cutscenes, and just don't use them. And when they do use them, it's not very good. But Spyro 5, Hero's Tale, everyone kicked off of that because everyone found it quite trash. Like it removed gems was used as a currency instead of like just getting them, collecting them in every world and stuff like that. Which I sort of liked the change, to be fair, because there's nothing like fucking going through all the way through a mission and miss like one gem and you have to backtrack your way to find this one gem. Whereabouts are you? Because I'm heading towards a fucking...
I just killed King Arrow.
Oh, right, I didn't even see him. So I'll wait for you near the rock hard. I know, if you ever played Spyro like 3, and if you ever got the Reignited trilogy for cheap, I'd do a video like going through like personal favourites and we'd try and actually give it a fair enough ranking. At the moment I've got a decent enough understanding of like each one of the missions, but like I was gonna do it with some guy, but I talked about it. Because he does like Spyro, but he's just constantly shooting at Crash Team. So it's like, I doubt it. Plus I find it a bit more satisfying than they're quite like I'd like a playlist.
I was always like, oh shit.
What?
No man. That's I thought it removed on the weapon. I was always that kid that liked either the worst part in the series or just different ones entirely. Like everyone was like Crash or Spyro, and I was Metaland. Like, pretty much everyone that's what I mean. Pretty much everyone I talk to doesn't know what the hell Metaland is. Yeah, I loved it. He just plays a little robot killing other robots in like some sort of dumbed down violence and swearing for kids.
It's like back in the day, like it was Ratchet and Clank versus Jak and Daxter. I don't get what it says.
I love Ratchet and Clank.
I'd much rather play Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank was... Well, I had every single one to the remastered one.
Have you got them? I didn't even know you had the remaster. It was free, wasn't it, like last month? Like, not
yeah.
Month, sorry, what mine about like, I've got like
Yeah,
30
I didn't
Did you
know.
No,
No, I just completed it.
See, from what I know, was actually really easy. The only like fucking mission that was actually deemed as difficult was oh fuck, I can't believe I forgot. The only trophy that I deemed actually difficult was using the Groomatron on every type of enemy, because that required you to literally always have a Groomatron on. And it was really boring to play through having to fucking stun the enemies, but all in all, fucking the remaster of it was really good. I might actually re-download it and it's like people, they're doing Ty the Tasmanian Devil or whatever it's called, not Taz the Tasmanian Devil, there was a game called Ty or something like that. And that's apparently getting a remaster. There's been hints at Simpsons Hit and Run getting remastered.
That'd be nice to get.
Yeah, it'd be nice, yeah, but...
Whether it'd hold up or not.
Would it hold, like, it's known as a classic game. Would it hold up into, like... Spyro and Crash only did so well because of the original trilogy doing so well. Like, why the remastered Crash Team Racing, I don't know. Like, personally, I think Crash Team Racing was really good. It was a good game, but I wouldn't play through it because I'm not a big fan of racing games. Like, I do like it. It's a really good kart racer. Like, it really is probably one of my favourite kart racers. But it's like, it's no fun if you just sort of like playing through the story. Because there's a part in the story where you've got to fight Pinstripe. And I'm not even joking, it's so fucking annoying. Get a volcano from the sky again. The thing is, this thing's not even really that hard to kill, it just does a lot of damage and takes a lot of hits, but like, the arena's big enough for you to like, literally just run around.
Punch it right up from that wall.
I've almost killed already. Get challenge overcome. Oh, the kamikaze racks, that's what gets you. Suicidal rock.
punched him in.
I've got the GOTYE for the infinite ammo. Are you not going to use this revolver?
No, mine's better. I've got the equalizer now.
Oh, you should do that. And so I don't know. I think Crash and Sparrow got a bad rep, but I genuinely don't know whether it's nostalgia talk. But I quite like games. I don't care.
What damage is your sniper?
Like 431 base damage, but it does have a 200% crit multiplier.
Oh, so you will want the one I've got.
Well, what's yours?
Okay, now. I picked it up without you knowing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I just literally said I wonder if I'll get a volcano from this thing. Are you taking the piss?
No.
I drop it, what the fuck? No, you're joking.
See? I picked it up without you knowing, just to see.
Oh.
See if you'd realise.
What the fuck?
Ah, Far Cry's installed.
Nah, do you want to keep it or?
Yeah, I might.
You'll keep it and say mine's like double damage and that's on level 25. Far Cry's installed and so we'll probably do a stream on Far Cry 5 as well. Get a bunch of streams done in today and say I've already recorded another. Wait, it's still alive?
Is it? Oh, so it is.
But
Bet you should be dead. It's such an ugly looking thing.
I don't know, I think if girls would find a way to say that that's cute.
Probably.
It's like Captain Scarlet. But do you remember my pet Roscoe? I found him!
That was such a disappointing archive.
I
It was
quite like the
supposed to be
Jacob's
something.
pistol you get for it, to be fair.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of some of the uniques in Borderlands. I mean, there's some of them which are just garbage.
Yeah. What's your favourite unique then?
I don't. My favourite legendary gun, even though it's not exactly a good legendary gun, will always forever be Sledge's shotgun because that for me is such a. I don't care if people say it's bad. I'm always going to defend that gun. I always am going to think that Sledge's shotgun is amazing because that was my OG gun when I played through this game. Like this, Sledge's shotgun in this is ridiculously overpowered. Like you might find better shotguns, yeah, but I can tell you if you got. Do you know if you kept your Sledge's shotgun? I could guarantee you 100% you would be able to easily take it to the fucking destroyer wheel. A level 12 on shotgun, take it to the destroyer. It's ridiculously overpowered. And in Borderlands 2 I found it, again, fairly decent. I don't care what anyone says, I found it fairly decent. Borderlands, I don't know, I like the design of it, but my favourite unique for Borderlands 2, I don't know. I think the sword explosion.
Yeah, I like the sword explosion.
An E-Tech Torg, I think that's quite an interesting.
I just like the red text because Mr. Torg said so.
Legit. Thing is, that DLC is good, but I think I've ever played that DLC a bit. I've only ever killed the dragons twice. I don't really find the dragons that difficult to kill. I just can never be asked to kill them.
Back when I had obviously salvaged, I killed them quite a lot, but I don't know, they just never seemed to give me anything. It was always Seraphs, never really any legendary.
Wait, did you never get any pair lessons?
No, the only power lesson that I've ever had drop is the Butcher from the Handsome Sorcerer.
Oh, I've had the Butcher. The Omen's a pair lessons, isn't it?
No, that's the... I think the Doom's the Seraph version. I don't know.
I don't remember, so I've had loads fucking drop from them, to be fair. I quite like thingy. I quite like the all the stuff in fucking thingy. There's pair lessons in this, but like they are like a 0.000% chance to drop.
Yeah. You best start farming like
Chrome racks.
Yeah, Chromax or General Knox's rule.
Well, it's like they did an update, didn't they? For well, not an update, but they added some stuff for Borderlands pre-sequel and Borderlands 2, didn't they, last week for Valentine's Day? The pad. And then the nailer.
Okay. To sell all the stuff. Oh, you missed a legendary in the machine.
Wait, there is no legendary in the machine, is there?
There is? You sell my shit.
Not for me, there isn't.
Nah, I'm joking. I should have just come back.
So, I've got so many fucking legendaries on me at the moment.
I've got 2.
Oh, yeah, you've got the equalizer thing. I've got Serkov, Crux, Wildcat, Cobra, which is saucy as fuck. Wait, I can't believe how fast your fucking Far Cry is downloaded, considering the fact that we're playing in party and streaming.
We ran there and didn't we? We got it £10 cheaper, but 100 megabytes faster.
I need to ring that. They tried charging me mum like 70 quid last month. I was like, they're like, well, I give my mum the money for the internet I pay for it. I was like, whoa, I was on the phone. We're meant to be guaranteed unlimited and at least a minimum of 40 megabytes a second. Which 40 megabytes a second is not bad. It's like it's pretty average.
Yeah.
But obviously the other week when I sent you a picture, it dropped down to like 3 megabytes, didn't it?
Yeah, that was.
But it's because sometimes when it's not been boosted for a while, like you need to ring them up and just ask for them to boost the signal.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it sort of dies off a bit, so you gotta get it boosted. I might get mine boosted again, like sometime this week. Give them a ring, give my signal a bit of a boost. Quite tempted to get one of them things there that I can plug into my PS4, so I can get the majority of the fucking. The thing is with us, like our internet like, going off last week, and so our aerial was fucked as well. So we had to sort of like get someone to sort of have a look at that. It'd just been knocked out, so we had to get someone to come around and look at that. But yeah, it's...
Every time we jump, that's why I jumped after.
Come on, follow me, my friend. So we'll turn this in and then we'll see where we're gonna go from here. That's the last vault key piece, isn't it? Yeah. So we are near the end.
Do you need something?
Yeah. Not without my claptrap. Yeah, this is the one we've got to rescue that fucking claptrap from Old Haven. We'll get the chest and then we'll call the stream there, but it's been a successful stream. I've done a lot of side quests. I mean, I don't think I've really had many legendaries actually drop off enemies in this. Like, you very rarely get them actually drop off enemies.
Yeah, it's usually chests.
Shops. I can't believe I just dropped the fucking volcano, I called it. Volcano in Borderlands 3, Borderlands 2 is not very good.
No.
I think the best thing to get off the warrior... Yeah, I actually quite like the leech. It's not the best thing to get off the warrior, no, but I really like transfusing grenades.
I remember when I got my first conference call, that was like one of my first legendaries.
So I'll take us to Old Haven and we'll end it there. One save.
So I haven't had any legendaries.
Back in the day, Callum used to cheat. He had the conference call cheat, and he refused to. Do you know the one where you could like just insta kill Terramorphous with Gage?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And he refused to update his fucking thing because he was just farming for the high. I remember the first time I got the high to Terramorphous, and I remember the first time I got the T for Terramorphous.
I remember the first time I got the blood of Terramorphous, but then I sort of looked. Because back when I first started playing it, I really loved health regen. I loved being able to.
So we're ending this stream here, buddy. We're not going to go get Claptrap yet, we'll go get him in the next one. Because in the next one we'll get Claptrap and then we'll do the thing with Holtanis and the Crimson Lance. So we're literally, for the base story, we've got another like 3 or 4 episodes left. Maybe 5. Then obviously, the Ned DLC is going to be 1 full episode. Obviously the other 2 DLCs are going to be a lot longer. But yeah, that's the end of this stream. So we're going to start streaming Far Cry in about probably like 10-15 minutes at Diablo, depending on what crack lands. So we'll see you all later.
Bye everybody.